Alright, the continuation of my Oscar movie reviews continues with this really awesome World War II movie. The Imitation Game. Alright, so The Imitation Game is a World War II movie starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley. To say, I really enjoyed this movie. Over the summer, I saw a trailer of this movie. I was like, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for this. Well, my movie theater, they didn't play the movie, so I had to wait till now to actually see it, which sucks because this movie would have been in my top 10 movies of the year. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie of last year, The Imitation Game, but I still really enjoyed this movie. First off, the performances. Benedict Cumberbatch in this movie, awesome. People are starting to get a little tired of Cumberbatch because he's appearing in everything. Well, I'm not one of those people. I enjoyed the hell out of his performance as this character. Cumberbatch's character, he's a brilliant man. He's a loner and he's a homosexual. During that time, you weren't allowed to be a homosexual, which means you really weren't allowed. They would kill you or give you drugs, which would make you want to kill yourself. I mean, I'm not a supporter of gay rights. But what happens to this man is sad. I won't spoil anything. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen the movie, but whoa. That's what really impressed me about this movie. The movie had two stories. The movie had three different timelines in the movie. You had a timeline when Cumberbatch is a kid. You had a timeline of him in the World War II zone. And then you have the timeline of when people find out he's gay. This movie kind of mixes in as well as a biopic of Cumberbatch's character, and it's also a World War II movie. But it's a different kind of World War II movie. It's more about the cracking the codes of the Enigma code. The Enigma code was an unbreakable code the Germans had during World War II. Cumberbatch and his team try to break the Nazi code and try to end the war. What it leads to is the creation of really the first computer. Also, Keira Knightley's in the movie. She was really good in the movie. Because this is an age where women weren't really respected in the workforce. She's really smart. Cumberbatch and her, they formed this tight bond with each other. Probably the best movie I've seen Keira Knightley in. Also, supporting cast. Not the team, per se, or people in Cumberbatch's team. First off, Mark Strong. Mark Strong, he plays this MI6 spy guy. It's cool to see all the politics because of all the Soviet spies. They didn't know who to trust. They all thought Cumberbatch was a spy. What's cool is we're learning about stuff in school, in my class right now, about how Soviet spies were in the Manhattan Project, and that's how the Soviet Union built their atomic bomb in 1949, so quickly after the end of World War II. It's kind of cool to see the whole spy ring to it. It's something I didn't really expect to come from this movie. A really great quote from Cumberbatch's kid self is, a friend of him gives him a book. It was like a code. He's like, isn't it just like regular life? People don't really say what they really mean, and that's pretty much a code, right? I was like, that's a good point. Also, Charles Dance is in this movie, otherwise known as Tywin Lannister. Pretty much played the same role, which means being a complete dick to Cumberbatch. Instead of being a dick to Tyrion Lannister, Game of Thrones, he's being a dick to Cumberbatch. Charles Dance is so awesome. I love Charles Dance. If every movie has Charles Dance in it, I'm fine with that. And this is a good movie. I think it's a movie that deserves to be nominated for an Oscars. It's a story I didn't know about, and I think it's worth telling. The acting is good. Keira Knightley, I think, gets her best performance of her career. Benedict Cumberbatch proves he can lead a movie other than Sherlock. And I'm going to give The Imitation Games a 4.5 out of 5. This is a great movie. I think everyone should check it out. Have you seen The Imitation Game? What are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. And if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe, see more. And go to my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/darfeasy. Stay updated what's going on in Easy Nation. Too easy.